For all you guys that don't know, we have a new G Street topic page on YouTube. It is absolutely free. Go check it out. Right now, I just want to take this time and thank some of you guys that's genuinely been supporting me. Man, I couldn't ask for a better family, you know what I mean? So I'm going to give it up for you guys right now. Let's get into it. All right, we got Miss Duval, Gary Gregan, Courtney Carter 318, Miss Carter 318, Linda Rifado, Derek, Mama Mary, Christopher Simpson, Big Slick with it, Robert Sanders, Auntie Fabian, Hassan, Jeremy Walker, Tanika Steele, Letitia Grimes, Gregory Tucker, 21 Act, Michael Campbell, Petty Officer, Sophia Lofton, Marissa Perry, Yolanda Williams, Carla Blackman, Phyllis Jackson Husky, Angela Goldthree, John Bradley, TJ Naptown, and Quentin Verner. Now, to say this, it's because of you guys and a couple more people that I have not gotten to on the list, plus the members. You are the reason why I'm working so hard, because I truly know I have a family member in you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and that's real talk. All love. Stand up, New Jack. Now, I want to say to my entire New Jack family, that includes every single subscriber. Because of you, our first episode has now made it to almost 300,000 views. And I feel it's only right. Let's get into the episode. Let's go! I want everybody outside they say, get out, let's go! Man, these dirty CEOs wakes us up this morning with OC gas. And those of you don't know what that is, oleoresin capsicum gas. Now, this shit is pure. Now, you can find some of this in pepper spray, but this is 100% oleoresin capsicum gas. If you ain't never felt this, you don't want to feel what this feel like. I'd rather be hit by a bus than to be hit with this shit again. Boom, get your feet in me. Boom, get up out the cell. Man, we choking so bad, we so weak, we can barely get to our feet, and they beating us and dragging us out the cell if we ain't moving fast enough. All right, Crawford, you and Spencer take 10 through 20 on both sides. Bellhausen. Yes, sir. I want you and Bacon to catch the front side. If it's in there, I want it. So we outside the cell trying to catch our breath, and they going from cell to cell, tearing them motherfuckers up. Cell phone. Strip his ass naked, cuff him in, take him to the hole. I'll deal with his ass later. Good work, Spencer. So C.O. Spencer finds a cell phone in a guy named Calvin Piper's cell. So Sergeant Kraft tells Spencer to take him to the hole, but what do he mean he gonna deal with him later? Now, I'm thinking taking you to the hole is your punishment, but that ain't what he mean. I need y'all to remember Calvin Piper. Now, this ain't the whole purpose for the cell toss. Handcuff key. What inmate is that? Inmate 508122316, Alexander. Get his ass. Put him down now. Get on, inmate. You stupid motherfucker. So an inmate named Vontavious Alexander got found with a handcuff key. So C.O. Verhausen throws him to the ground, and Kraft come over and kick the man in the face with them hard ass boots. Now, this was the whole reason for the cell toss. Now, it was two stories told how that inmate got hold to that key. Now, the story that the COs told, the inmate was at work at woodshop, and somehow he slipped the key off the CO key belt when the CO was showing him the proper way to perform his job. Now, the story that the inmates walking around telling each other is a totally different story. Now, the story that got to me, the CO was in there the inmate when another inmate came in there and got the key because he left his key belt unguarded. And the inmate that did that was a whole nother inmate, and he sold the key to Alexander. Now, I know what I believe, but I'll let you guys decide for yourself what you believe. Get his ass up and follow me. Get to it. So they take Calvin with them, and they dismisses us. Now, when this oleoresin capsicum gas wear off, I can't feel my tongue. I can't taste nothing. Now, I go back to my cell, man, my eyes blurry, trying to make my way over there finding my toothbrush. So I start brushing my teeth and shit. No, youngster, don't do that. Oh, shit. Now, Bobby Mack try to stop me, but by the time he do that, it's too late. I'm jumping up and down. I'm falling all on my rack. I'm crying like a bitch. Now, this is my first time ever being hit with this shit ever. And at the time, I'm thinking it's just some super powerful pepper spray. Hey, that's plant extract, man. That toothpaste there and that shit don't mix. You gonna feel that all day long. When I tell tell you this shit feel like your tongue gon' fall off? And Bobby Mack was right. I felt that shit all day long. Now it takes us about an hour or so to get our cell back clean. Jesus! So we finally get our cell clean. I hear the fellas and I head out to link up with them. What we gonna do, babe? We getting back on that recruiting thing or what? Oh, man, Maury ran on you, hit that boy. Man, Big U was snoring before he hit the ground. Now, I gotta keep it real. This was the first time I ever seen this shit. Now, that ain't even the shit that got me stuck. Oh, you running, huh? Oh, all right. No, man, I thought don't do had a weapon. Now, when Maury hit Big U and knock him out, Buff takes off running. Now, that's the worst mistake he ever made in his life. Say, man, I thought Big U was your dog, bruh. Man, y'all niggas better stop playing with me, man. That is my dog. We gonna see if you talk that shit when Big U wake up. Now, Buff end up going back out there, waking Big U up and walking him back to the cell. But you can see he walking him straight back to the cell. He don't want that nigga to talk to nobody right now. Now, when all that shit calmed down, me and the fellas decide to go to L block. Now, we cutting through blocks trying to get to L, so we passed by I. Now, y'all remember Lil One from H3 on the first day he calling dudes his boy? Say, man, it's 40 or we ain't got no deal. This man had been sold 4 and 5 different times. The dude that's selling him on I ain't even the big dude that turned him out on H3. When I pass him by, he can't even look me in my face. Bitch, I don't answer to nobody in this bitch. You got me up. I know you don't think you talking to Skinny like that. Ron. Let that bitch keep talking. Now, hold up. I gotta break this shit down for y'all. Now, as we coming up on L, we hear what sounds like an argument. Now, as we get a little closer, we can see a Skinny and Rhonda arguing with somebody. Oh, gee, that's the Queen Fairhouse that said I'll beat your super sensitive ass. Now, my brother Gerald recognized before I do. He tell me who the queen is, and it's actually the queen that C.O. Fairhouse told him, I'll beat your super sensitive ass. And we later found out his name is KJ. Bitch, you must not know who run this bitch. Damn, Skinny was popping. I'm about to bust this bitch in her mouth. Now, this some crazy shit. Now, when this queen KJ first came in, him and Skinny was cool. Now, this was Skinny mad about. KJ will go to Skinny and purchase some merchandise and then take that merchandise and been reselling it all through the prison and cutting in on Skinny money. Now, Skinny don't got no problem with KJ selling the merchandise. It's just where KJ selling it at. Skinny told KJ don't sell shit between L and Q. Anything before that, cool. Now, Rhonda pulled that weapon out about to hit KJ up, and Skinny stopped Rhonda. Wow, bitch, you gonna respect me? Ho, I know you ain't just do that. Man, Skinny just bopped KJ and it was on after that. Bitch, I grew up fighting. Come on, ho. Boom, boom. Oh, shit. Skinny, that bitch just knocked your teeth out. Oh, I'm about to slaughter you, ho. What the hell is all this? Boo, I said stop the shit. Boo, get your ass down with me. Ah, f*** that, I'ma get this bitch. Get out with me, get out. I'ma get this, bitch, I'ma get you, bitch. I'ma get... Man, when I tell y'all Baker come out of nowhere. Now, when Baker come through, what he does is he go in on KJ, but he go extra hard on Skinny. Now, everybody sitting there trying to figure out what kind of problem do Baker and Skinny got. Because not only do he do that, he takes Skinny to the hole and let KJ go. Now, this gonna be another important situation that you guys need to remember, because this changed up some things in the prison as well. So once Baker takes Skinny to the hole or whatever, now when that situation happened with Skinny, I immediately thought about Gargamel. So I tell the fellas, let's go check on Gargamel. So once we get the medical, I go up to the station nurse or whatever and tell her, you know, we one of the guys that brought Gargamel in and we just want to know his condition or whatever. Now, I'm talking to the station nurse and she looking at me while I'm talking to her. So she wait good until I finish talking and she walks the hell away from me. So when she do that, I just kind of look around at the fellas like, man, y'all see that shit? Now, I kind of ignore that shit because I know how they feel. If you an inmate, you ain't no human or whatever. So I'm getting ready to leave. Whoa, G, what's up, little Jamie? Boy, what's that? Long time no see. Now, right when I walk out the door, I ran into an inmate named Lil Jamie that I was locked up in another prison with, and he now a prison orderly. Say, Lil Jamie, man, help me out, bro. I'm trying to locate this inmate, man. I got you. Who you looking for? So I explained to Lil Jamie who Gargamel is or whatever. He go look in the book, and he come back and tell me, hey, man, it got no change to his condition on the book. So after we get that little bit of information or whatever, I'm dapping Lil Jamie down, telling him I appreciate it, and I'm getting ready to leave. Man, let me go, man. Let me go. Stop holding me down. Boom, stay your ass still. Boom. Nurse, I need you to get the on-shift doctor and get some straps. Boys ain't nothing wrong, man. I don't need to go to medical. Boom, you gotta say you shut your ass up. Now, I had just opened the door. As soon as I opened the door, Kraft, Veilhouse, and about 4 artists, they coming in with Alexander on a stretcher, holding him down, beating this man. This man saying he don't even need medical, but they bringing him to medical for some reason. Now, after a couple minutes or so, you see all the medical staff come out rushing, and they all rushing to Alexander. So now all the medical staff, the COs, the orderly, they all start rolling Alexander into a medical room.
Nurse, I'm gonna need 5 milliliters of trazodone.
Now at this moment, every single member of the hospital staff, they all focus on what they doing to Alexander. They don't even pay attention to me. So I go back out and get the fellas and tell them come check this out.
Man, what that is y'all trying to give me, man?
Now when we walk back in the door, Alexander screaming, and we hear him say, what that is you trying to give me?
Stay still.
Then we hear what sounds like Kraft beating the man and telling him to stay still. And you can hear at the moment that the doctor give him the shot. Now once they give him the shot, he still don't calm down. He still must be resisting, but at this time they done hit him with the straps. Now they hooking up all kind of different things on the heart monitor or whatever, the blood pressure cup, whatever they gotta hook up on him to get the readings and do whatever they need to do. Now at this point we starting to hear Alexander calm down, but he's still kind of rowdy and you can hear him jacking, you know, because you can kind of hear the stretcher moving or whatever. So that's when we hear Kraft hit this man about 10 times, just start punching on him. Boom, stay still, boom, boom.
Nurse, give me 3 more milliliters.
Now while Kraft punching on this man, we hear the doctor order 3 more milliliters of trazodone. So the nurse must get whatever he asking for and give it to him. So after a couple minutes of still the struggling and the noise and the doctors doing whatever, we hear the whole room go quiet. We don't hear Kraft, we don't hear the doctors, we don't hear the nurses. Man, it's just completely quiet.
Nurse, go get the cart.
Then we hear one of the doctors yell at one of the nurses to go get the cart. Now she comes out where we at and goes into another room and grab a roll cart and come back rolling it. Now it got all different kind of machines on this cart and she takes it back in to the doctor.
This cart ain't charged, nurse, get another cart.
Now the nurse comes back out where we at, goes back into that same room, get another cart and rolls that one back into the doctor. Now at this point, we hear what sounds like them shocking him, trying to get a pulse, but it ain't working because every so many seconds, they shocking him again. Now in the middle of them shocking Alexander, trying to bring him back, we hear the nurse that just came out there telling them we out here. So me and the fellas hurry up and get ghosts because we know they're on their way to see if we out here because they don't want nobody to know what's going on. So after me and the fellas kind of witnessed this, our spirit is like broken at this moment. So we decided to just go on head back to J-Line. Now we walk and we talk about this the whole way there because this is like mind-blowing at this time. Now I later found out from the same prison orderly, Jamie, that they rolled this man out in this room. And what they did was they called his family and gave them the deceitful truth. Jamie say they told Alexander family that he passed away from a drug overdose. But what they failed to tell Alexander people was they the one who gave him the drugs, but they tried to make it like this was some drugs he was doing on his own and he OD'd and they found him or they got alerted that he OD'd in his cell. Now we back on the block and this shit just weighing on my mind, but I'm looking around and I see dudes with shoes on, dudes crouched down at the table, all kind of different things happening. And when you see random inmates moving around, you need to go get your weapon because ain't no telling what's about to happen. Now when you done been through different prison systems and things like that, you could kind of sense the mood, and I see that the mood done changed drastically. Now what draws my attention the most, I see Big U and Buff talking. Now the reason why this draw my attention, cause I overhear Big U saying,
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run the medical right quick. I'm gonna be right back though. Say, you, do you want me to go with you? No, man, chill, I'll be right back.
So Buff asks you, do he want him to go with him? And you say no. Now this is a situation I'm finding strange, cause dudes don't like to move or rock nowhere without they boys. So Big U leave out and Buff go walk back in his cell. Say, go back to the cell, get y'all weapons, cause something about to go down. So me and the fellas, we head back to our cells to go get our weapons and we gonna meet right back up. Now I'm in my cell, going in my little hiding spot, grabbing my poker.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, talk that shit now. Boom, boom.
Now all I hear coming from my cell, yeah, boom, boom, talk that shit now. So I peep my head out the cell and I see D-Lo and about 15 other dudes beating the hell out of Buff.
Boom, boom, you big bitch, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Help me, macaroni, macaroni.
Nah, nigga, ain't no help here. Now they in there tagging Buff ass, and Buff holler out for his homeboy Macaroni, and Macaroni look at him and say, nah, ain't no help here, and walk out. Boom, boom, you was talking that shit talking. Boom, 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 boom. Now D-Lo and them keep beating Buff until he unconscious, but when this man go unconscious, guess who the I see sitting down? Big U and Macaroni sitting at the table just talking. Why they done knock your homeboy out, now they trying to drag him out the cell. Now Buff a big boy, so they in there struggling trying to pick him up and get him out the cell to D-Lo's cell, cause y'all know what they about to do this dude.
Man, what y'all doing?
So in the midst of them trying to get Buff up out of there, Buff wake up and he start resisting again. So they drop Buff, but this dude must have had somebody looking out for him, an angel or something.
Listen up here, mates. Where's Daryl Cage? Help me, Seal Crawford. Help me, Seal Crawford. What's wrong? What the hell going on over here?
We so busy paying attention to what they doing to Buff, we never see C.O. Crawford walk up. We only know he there when he holler for this inmate named Daryl Cage. Now when Buff come out that cell hollering for Crawford, he see Big U sitting at that table with Macaroni. We can see the look on Buff's face. He hurt, his little heart crushed. He see his dog just sitting there with a grin on his face. Now Crawford end up taking the inmate Daryl Cage and Buff with him when he leave. So Buff end up getting transferred. Now this situation set off a chain of events to happen. Now I'ma fast forward us up to last child.
Roll call, roll call.
So C.O. Spencer and C.O. Fisher come to do roll call.
All right, when you hear, what the hell is your problem?
Now Spencer getting ready to do roll call and the old head come out of his cell and he eating. Now I give you this, it's annoying and he eating real sloppy. But Spencer get extra annoyed, so he go up to old head, but he go up to him calm.
You hungry, inmate? I'm sorry about that, C.O. Spencer.
No. I asked you, were you hungry? Now this old head, he don't know what to say, so he froze. But this is agitating Spencer.
You can't answer me? Give me this shit. Now you gonna eat every bite of it.
Man, Spencer snatched that shit from old head and hawked in it, man. I'm talking about it's a glob of that shit. And he gonna tell this man he gonna eat every bite of this.
Hey, C.O. Spencer, I ain't gonna make that mistake no more. Give me another chance.
Now, old head just pleading and pleading because don't nobody want to eat nobody else spit. So he pleading with him. So at this time, Fisher come walk up. What in the hell did he tell you, inmate? Eat!
I can't.
Boo, boo, boo. Oh, you gonna do what the hell I tell you to do. Spencer punched old head so hard in the face and he hit him twice with the same hand.
Now you pick that shit up off the floor and you start eating.
Now old school there crying, holding his face, and Spencer yelling at him, telling him to pick the shit up and eat it. But old school crying and crying and crying and won't stop crying. Man, him and Fisher drag old school inside that cell.
Boom, boom, we say do something, you do it. You don't do what you wanna do. Boom, boom, boom.
Now they end up getting carried away, beating old school ass, and this go on for a minute. They just beat him and beat him and beat him, and then after a while, they dragging him out by his feet into the middle of the floor.
All right, listen up. When you hear your name, you can either go in your cell or go to trial.
Man, when they drag old school out, Spencer immediately go back to doing roll call. Now while they doing roll call, I'm just looking at old school. You can see his jaw broke, his arm broke. They messed this man up real bad. Now this the real messed up shit about it. So once they finish calling roll, he get on his radio.
Yeah, I'm gonna need medical for one on J-Line.
Now once this dirty ass Spencer radio for medical, him and C.O. Fisher walks off and leave old school laying right there. Now that show you how much concern they have for the inmates, cause this dude is unconscious. Anything can happen to him. Dudes can take advantage of him. He wouldn't know, he couldn't defend himself, but y'all did that to him and y'all left him right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop the episode right here, but don't even trip. I got another episode coming for y'all. Now, a lot of you guys already know what the holdup was with the videos. Now, for those of you who didn't go to the community board and find out what was going on, I went to an event a couple days ago, maybe a few days ago or whatever, and I end up eating a hard treat thinking it was a soft treat, and I end up cracking my back tooth. So I end up having to have oral surgery. So after a day or two, my teeth was feeling good enough to go back to work, but my face was still swollen, and I wasn't coming on camera like that. But everything good now, and we getting back to work, so y'all will get that next episode today. I love you, New Jack, and I'll see you soon.